Hi there, Flippers. It's Coach Nick here, uh, back with another instructional video, part of our series on how to navigate your way through uh, kind of the various online platforms that we'll be using as a swim club. So, today we're going to be looking at our website, and I'm going to be showing you guys kind of the nuts and bolts of our website, how to use it effectively. To ensure that you're able to access the resources necessary for both you as a parent and your swimmer to succeed and really get the most out of our club. So, without further ado, first thing that you're going to want to do is pull up Google, and you're just going to want to do a quick Google search, the Langley Flippers. You're going to want to click on the first link that comes up. And you're going to be directed to a website that should look something along the lines of this. So, as you can see, here is our homepage. On it, we have a slideshow cycling through various advertisements for upcoming events, some pictures of our club. That one right there was from last year during our pirate theme day. Yeah, so you just get a kind of a gist as to who we are as a club and some of the most pertinent news and updates from our club just by viewing the homepage in and of itself. We also have our mission statement right here, got a list of our partners. We have some links to our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and our Instagram page. So now, if you look up to the left of your screen, you're going to notice a tab that says Our Pools. If you hover over that, you're going to be given two options here. We got the Al Anderson Pool and the Walnut Grove Pool. So we actually train out of two pools in particular. The first one, the Al Anderson Memorial Pool, is the primary pool that we train out of, and we compete out of this pool throughout our summer season, which in terms of summer swimming is considered the active season. Whereas the other pool, the Walnut Grove Pool, is an indoor pool, and we train out of that pool during our off season, so during the winter months. I should note that Al Anderson Memorial Pool, as you could probably guess from the picture here, is an outdoor pool. Both very, very nice pools, though. So I'll let you ponder over these pages yourself, but you can kind of get an idea as to the facilities that we're training out of. Alright, so the second tab is the Our Programs tab. This tab, I would say, is incredibly important. Here you're going to find an overview of all the various programs in our club and the prices of those programs. So, if you just click on the programs and prices drop-down box, you'll be directed to a page that details all of the different faculties within our club and the various prices associated with these programs. And then the next part of this section, you'll find our schedules. So we have two schedules that we refer to during our summer season. We have our May and June schedule, and then our July and August schedule. So if we just click on the May and June schedule here, you'll see that it's comprised of two parts. The first part for this schedule is very brief, always throughout the 1st and the 14th of May. We actually train out of Walnut Grove Pool, as Al Anderson Pool isn't quite open during this period. So for that time, we don't train out of Al Anderson Pool, and our schedule kind of differs as a result. We also train a lot less during this period. But then once our May and June schedule kicks off, as you can see, we have pretty consistent practices throughout the week. So you're really going to want to make sure that you check the schedule regularly and that you keep the schedule in a place that is easily accessible and referable to you at any given time. I know personally, my family, we used to print these schedules off and then stick them on the fridge. But yeah. Next part, July-August schedule, I mean, same idea. Again, you're going to want to keep this relatively accessible. Next portion of the Our Program section, you'll find information on fundraising. And we've got some frequently asked questions. So this page is actually great to visit just in general as a new parent, as it just kind of outlines some of the things to expect when joining a summer swim club, and just some of the things to expect when joining the flippers in particular. And then the next portion, okay, and so in this next portion we have our club records section, and this section features an archive of all of the various club records that have been accrued over the years by a whole swath of competitors within our club. So these times are constantly being broken, constantly being revised and updated. Let's see, just last year, you can check out the new records, 2016, we had Nicholas Todd, Dave Aples, 53, new record, 2548, and then 2 records by William Carpen. But I would say this is an excellent place for your swimmers to check out in order to start aspiring to goals, and start developing ideas as to where they want to see their times, where they want to see themselves develop in terms of their technique, and that sort of thing. Alright, so next portion of our website, very important as well. This is our doc section. So here you can find various documents alongside club policies as well. So at the start, you've got your registration forms, and these are pertinent to the registration process. You cannot register for our club without having filled these documents and handling these documents. So make sure, if you are a new family, that you have completed these documents and handed them in to our registrar. We have a newsletter section, which will be updated as the season progresses and we start sending out our newsletters. We have parent guidelines, and so this articulates our club's policy in regards to our expectations of you as a parent, and so we really highly encourage you to do your best to adhere to these guidelines in order to ensure that both you and your athlete ultimately get the most out of our club. So the next portion of the doc section consists of the BCSSA Parents Guide. This kind of outlines more broadly some of the expectations the BCSSA has of you as parents, and also in general as well, like what to expect when joining a swim club. So it, if anything, it really complements that frequently asked questions page on our website. So I'd strongly encourage you all to read this over as well. Alright, the next portion of our documents section refers to our official relay policy. Now it is absolutely crucial that you as a parent read and understand the Langley Flippers relay policy. And basically, I'll go over it with you really quickly, but in brief, our relay policy states that we will do our best to ensure that we can accommodate for as many swimmers as possible to participate on relay teams up until the regional swim meet. And after, like during regionals and during provincials, relay teams will be allocated based on the fastest possible combination of swimmers with the sole intent of winning. So it will be inevitable at some point that your child will not get placed on a relay for regionals or for provincials. I have been there personally as a swimmer. It has happened to everyone. You look across all the clubs across the Fraser Valley region, in the BCSSA region in general, in the province. Alright, so essentially our relay policy stipulates that we the flippers will try to accommodate for as many swimmers as possible to be able to participate in relays during all the swim meets up until regionals. From the regional swim meet and afterwards, so during regionals and provincials, we will be allocating relay teams based on the fastest possible combination of swimmers with the sole intent of winning the most points and the most medals. So essentially what that means is at some point there may be a time in which your swimmer will not make it onto a relay, either during regionals or provincials, simply because they don't fit into the fastest combination on a relay team. And I understand that as a parent, that's a difficult concept to reconcile with. But I would like to say that this policy is in keeping with clubs across our region and also across the province as well. I mean, it's standard procedure in swim clubs to follow a play-to-win policy during regional and provincial competitions. If our club does not do so, we stand at a disadvantage during those swim meets because other clubs will be adhering to that policy. Okay, so next portion of our website is the swim meets section. So if you just hover over this tab, the very first thing you're going to want to look at is the what is a swim meet section. And this is an incredibly detailed article that outlines basically everything to expect at a swim meet, whether it be what to pack for a swim meet, what to wear, how to successfully interact with your swimmer during a swim meet, like how to encourage your swimmer to do their best during their competitions. It is an incredibly resourceful guide for new parents that are potentially looking to send their swimmers to swim meets. And I would personally strongly suggest that any parent I understand that swim meets can be daunting and intimidating, but I must admit personally, they were like I owe my strongest and most vivid memories and my best friendships to swim meets. Swim meets are everything that I remember from summer swimming growing up. And I really think that all swimmers should get the opportunity to experience what I experienced at swim meets. So even if you are intimidated by swim meets, I strongly suggest that you just come out to one meet. Take your child, come out to one meet, and just have fun. Experience what it is to experience a swim meet, and I promise you'll fall in love with it. Alright. Anyways, so the next portion of the swim meets section is the meet sign up section. Now I'm not actually going to go over this section in tremendous detail here, but I would encourage you to check out the other video on our YouTube page that is entitled How to Sign Up for a Swim Meet with the Langley Flippers. And it will walk you through step by step the entire process of signing up for a swim meet with our swim club, because it can be a little bit confusing at first and a little intimidating at first. So anyways, the next portion of our website that you're going to want to look at is our meet schedule. This will be updated shortly. As you can see here, we don't have the schedule up. It was up. I believe it got briefly taken down for a sec. But anyways, this section just details the various swim meets and the times during which they will be occurring. And the final section of the meets section is called the meets results section, and here we have tabulated all of the results from previous meets, and you're gonna see here that the section itself consists of a table divided into two columns. The column on the left, the meet column, just indicates what meet it is that you'll be reviewing the results of. And the column on the right, the file column, indicates the file type of the meet results that you'll be viewing. And it also provides you the link to that file. So if you want to say, let's look at the Agassiz 2016 meet results, all you have to do is simply click on that little PDF file right beside the Agassiz meet results, and then the meet results will pop up. Going back, if you want to delve further into our meet results archives, you can just click this link down at the bottom of the page, and it will take you to the archived folder of our meets results, and here you can go even further back in time and view some old results. Okay, so the next portion of our website that you're going to want to check out is our calendar section. This is absolutely pertinent to really get a sense as to what is going on with our club. So in this section we just have a calendar that's been drafted, which lists all of the current events within our season. So as you can see here, the next event that is coming up for our club is on May 20th. We're going to be attending the Hands Across the Fraser swim meet. So pretty simple. All you got to do is just hover over the event with your mouse, and then you can find out some more information about that particular event. And again, you should really make a concerted effort to familiarize yourself with this section of the website in order to really be up to date with what is happening with our club. So the next portion of our website is just simply a link to our YouTube page. And then we have our resources section, which contains a number of resources that you can click on. We've got the BCSSA website, the Active High Tech website, Meet Mobile, Go Swim, Swimming World, Facebook, Instagram, or Facebook and Instagram accounts, and the FINA. I definitely encourage you. I mean, although you definitely should not feel obligated to visit these resources, they do provide tremendous help from everything in terms of technical and stroke development as a swimmer, all the way to more logistical concerns. The BCSSA could probably answer for you. And then the very last portion of our website is the shop portion. You want to just click on that, and then it will send you to our Langley Flippers store. And here you're able to buy all sorts of Langley Flippers apparel. Alright. One last thing. Right in the top left-hand corner, it's kind of hard to see, but top left-hand corner of the website, you'll notice a small section that says Coaches. You can click on that section and then scroll down through a list of all of our current coaching staff as well as some of their bios. Alright. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I think that's going to conclude my little tutorial on our website. Again, if you've not already done so already, I encourage you to check out our other video on YouTube, how to sign up for a swim meet with the Langley Flippers, as well as like this video if you did like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or follow us on Instagram. Try to keep up to date with us on social media, because we will be using this a lot throughout the season, and we encourage you to do the same. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to an amazing season with you all.